Hello, I'm Svetlana Drabatenko and it's time for English. Take a look at the picture and the caption. Nature watch. What do you think we will learn about? In the next 8 lessons we will talk about environmental issues and natural disasters, broaden your knowledge of conditional sentences, and learn how to write a letter to the editor expressing your opinion. And at our today's lesson, we will talk about natural disasters, listen to the news reports, and learn one successful exam technique. So, welcome to the lesson. What do we call natural disasters? Natural disasters are catastrophic events with atmospheric, geological, and hydrological origins that can cause fatalities, property damage, and social environmental disruption. In your opinion, what are the most serious natural disasters our world faces? Floods? Wildfires? What else? Complete the mind map with the words you remember. Take a look at the screen. Which of these cataclysms did you write? Let's name them all. Drought. Repeat after me. Drought. Flood. Flood. Avalanche. Avalanche. Landslide. Landslide. Eruption. Eruption. Hurricane. Hurricane. Wildfire. Wildfire. Tornado. Tornado. Tsunami. Tsunami. Earthquake. Earthquake. Let's check whether you remember these words. What's this? Right. Drought. Scan the blue QR code and take the quiz. Good luck! I was wondering what your score is. Now, take a look at the grid. How many disasters can you spot here? Do your best to find them all. This time, scan the black QR code and go ahead. And now it's time for listening. You are going to listen to the news reports about natural disasters that happened in the world. What words might appear in the news reports that will help you to identify the disaster? For instance, talking about hurricane, you can hear the words storm, violent wind, tropical cyclone, right? And in the report about droughts, highly likely to hear dry weather, shortage of water, or lack of precipitation. Yes? Do you know the meaning of the word precipitation? It is water released from clouds in the form of rain, freezing rain, sleet, snow, or hail. Precipitation. Repeat the word. Precipitation. Good. Think of at least 3 words about other cataclysms and jot them down in the mind map. You will listen to the reports once. Your task is to write the names of these cataclysms next to the number of the report from 1 to 5. Which words from your mind map did you catch in reports? Did they help you recognize the disasters? Hope so. That's a very useful technique to predict the possible words before listening. It will be much easier for you to hear them in recordings. So, before listening, predict possible words. Let's return to the task. So, which disasters were mentioned in the news reports? To answer this question, Let's look through the script and check.
Rescue teams in the Turkish port city of Izmir are hunting through the rubble of collapsed buildings for survivors of Friday's powerful natural disaster. The US Geological Survey, USGS, said it was 7.0 magnitude, but Turkey put it lower at 6.6. Some 100 survivors have been pulled out alive from the rubble so far, but about another 180 remain trapped. It was really strong shaker, almost enough to knock you off your feet, one of the survivors told the BBC.
What was the first report about? The recent earthquake in Turkey and Greece. Which word helped you to identify the disaster? Rescue teams, collapsed buildings, survivors pulled out alive, and remained trapped. Add these words to your mind map in case you don't have them there. Let's take a look at the second script.
A prolonged heatwave in Russia's Siberia has turned the region's areas into tinderboxes. Figures revealed by the authorities state that 1.15 million hectares were burning in areas firefighters could not reach. The worst hit area is the Sakha Republic. A record temperature of 38 Celsius was reported there on June 20th, and, if confirmed, would be the hottest day ever recorded in the Arctic.
The keywords here are heat wave, burning areas, firefighters, so it's about wildfires. Good. What was the third recording about?
Heavy snow left parts of Europe paralyzed over the weekend as the number of weather-related deaths rose to at least 21. Ski resorts were closed and mountain villages were shut off after snow blocked transport links and brought down power lines, with more expected from Saturday night until Monday morning.
Ski resorts, heavy snow, blocked transport links, brought about power lines, avalanche, right.
News report number 4. In the early hours of Monday, a weak flow of lava began seeping out of Tal, located some 70 kilometers 45 miles south of the capital Manila. Tal has earlier emitted a huge plume of ash, triggering the mass evacuation of 8,000 people from the area. The authorities warn that a hazardous disaster is possible within hours or days.
Report 4 contained the words flow of lava, plume of ash, that gave you a clear idea of volcanic eruption.
News report number 5. Vietnam's death toll rose to at least 23 on Monday, and authorities said the incoming storm would dump more heavy rain on the country in the coming days. Most of the victims were washed away by the waters, and local authorities had evacuated nearly 45,000 people from the affected areas. The disaster has destroyed numerous houses and hectares of crops, and damaged several roads and bridges, the agency added.
And the fifth recording was about the disaster caused by heavy rains that washed away victims, damaged houses, roads and bridges. What did you write in the table? Flood. Very good. And which disasters weren't mentioned in the news reports? Hurricanes, droughts, landslides, tornadoes and tsunamis. All natural disasters are catastrophic events. They can cause fatalities, property damage and social environmental disruption. But which of them are the worst? What do you think? Complete the sentence with your own ideas. Use the words from the mind map. In my opinion, in Ukraine are the most dangerous natural disasters because, and add the information. So, today we talked about natural disasters, and we found out that to do a listening task of matching, we need to predict possible words first. Do the test and check how well you remember the names of natural disasters. and play the games on word wall to set your record. And our lesson is over. Stay tuned and see you soon.